Hi everyone, Nancy Kepner, Heartfelt Humor here. So first things first, I need to change my upload schedule. Some of you might have noticed that I haven't figured out yet how to manage a consistent upload schedule and work at the same time. So I'm gonna try something different and actually switch to every 10 days. So like the 10th, 20th, and 30th of every month. Now on to the main stuff. A few weeks ago at the end of the vlog video, I asked you all to leave questions in the comments and I would go through them and make a video with answers. And this is the video with the answers. But if I didn't get to your question, I will go back probably tomorrow and like answer it in the comment section where you left it. And now, the questions. Question time. Woo! What was my childhood dream job? Oh, it varied. I wanted to be like an actor, a writer, a singer, an artist, just anything creative. What is my current dream job? Like this. I mean, like songwriting and stuff. If I could figure out a way to support myself from that, that would be like the best. But yeah, I mean, keep doing it no matter what because it's super fun. I love it. What did I major in school? I majored in music technology and graphic design. What's my current job? My current job is I'm helping a small local music producer and some of their clients with their YouTube and social media stuff. What are my other social media? Facebook and Twitter, except they're not that big or that active. I am fine in my new job where I'm promoting other people and like under a company name type thing. But on my own personal pages where I'm trying to promote myself, I'm a little bit weird about that. And I got scared away from a lot of social media a while ago. The story behind that is right after I started performing at conventions, I would get a lot of friend requests. And as much as I love the people in the anime community, so many of our profile pictures are characters or in cosplay. And I never knew if I'd actually spoken to anyone at a convention or not, so I just like friended everyone. And then I got like overwhelmed with messages, didn't know how to deal with it, and I didn't want to be mean and unfriend those people, so I just stopped using social media other than YouTube. But now I have to use it for my job, and that is getting rid of a lot of that fear, so I just need to get in the habit of posting on my own social media again. And I've even been thinking about making more like Instagram, for example. I am realizing is super fun. I should actually make that now, or I'm not gonna do it. Okay, it's done. I made an Instagram. Yeah, but I'll put links for my social media down below and follow me there. It might motivate me to actually be there, and you can be some of the first people to follow my Instagram, which is cool, right? Is that cool? It's cool. It's cool because I said it's cool. I live in Pennsylvania, an African or European sweater. I grew up in a musical household, so I can't think of a time where I wasn't into music, but I really started messing around with the guitar and writing my own songs in late high school. My favorite color is green. So like lots of Americans, I don't speak Japanese or any other language besides English. I took basic French and German in high school, and I try to look things up to make sure I'm pronouncing them correctly. There is not a Dalek hidden in my plushies, which is obviously a sign that I need to increase my collection. Speaking of which, I don't really collect any one thing in particular, just various fandom stuff that catches my eye, but nothing specific. What would I name my town of subscribers? Let's see, my channel name is Heartfelt Humor, so rearrange some syllables and try to make it sound vaguely town-like. Maybe like Harfleton? Or like Moreheart? This is why all my songs are called The Something Song. Should probably just call it The Heartfelt Humor Town and move on. I don't know. What is the story behind my screen? We actually got it to serve as a privacy screen for my grandma. But yeah, I was the one to pick it out, if you couldn't tell. Why am I so adorable? Probably just because you only get me in small doses. I don't know. What was my first fandom? Harry Potter. Harry Potter dragged me into the fan fiction world and the shipping and the fan art and the fan videos, which brings us to how I got into anime. I've answered this in a few other videos, but just to recap, YouTube autoplay took me from Harry Potter music videos to dark and violent anime videos, specifically Higurashi music videos. And at that time, I was under the impression that anime was only fluffy and cute because that's what my friends were watching. They were watching Fruits Basket and Oran. I was like, I don't understand. This can't be the same thing, so I looked it up and became addicted. That's why my favorite anime is probably a toss-up between Higurashi for the nostalgia and Angel Beats for the feels, which brings us to husbando and waifu. Who have I had crushes on? Well, Angel from Angel Beats, Hamura from Magica, and Haru from Free. guess. They're all kudere now that I think of it. I guess I have a type. No, I think I'm drawn to those characters because they're super awkward, but like in a totally opposite way than I'm super awkward, so I find them fascinating. Like they don't care or know that they're awkward, which is just so interesting to me, and I find them fun. But no, in general, I don't really get crushes on anime characters. I tend to ship them with each other and not with me, which is why, to answer another question, I do not usually read reader with character fanfiction, but I don't have anything against it, and if the premise is interesting enough, I will read it. It's just not usually my thing. What is the grossest thing I've ever eaten? Well, this is actually something I've drank, but curdled milk. One morning I decided to have milk with breakfast, and I was barely awake. Since it was breakfast, there were some pills I had to take. I took my pills and I took the milk to wash it down. The milk was curdled. In my mind, the option to spit it out wasn't available because I would also have to spit out my pills, so I just made myself swallow it, and it was a bad decision. Who is my favorite My Hero Academia character? I'm not sure if it means he's my favorite, but Bakugo is super entertaining. Don't get me wrong, I would hate him if he was real and I had to deal with him, but whenever he's on screen, something funny or intense is happening. So I appreciate him being there. I feel like I would probably want to hang out with, like, Deku and Sudo. What quirk would I want from that world? So my go-to superpower when you ask the normal superpower question is, like, invisibility. But I don't want this world's invisibility because you can't turn it off. I mean, obviously Todoroki's quirk is super overpowered and awesome, but I feel like if I had it, I would use it, like, totally differently. Like, I wouldn't want to fight anyone. I'd just be like, oh, ice is so pretty, and, like, fire is so pretty, and I'd make little ice sculptures, and I'd, like, make fireballs and, like, designs in the air, and I'd sit in the dark and stare at them because I'm a weirdo. My least favorite fandom. I don't really have one. I mean, it's almost never the whole fandom that's a problem, just a small part. I guess when fandom, like, conflict bothers me the most, it's when I see, like, people getting hurt or fandom stuff being used to hurt people. If you can have a discussion, great, but don't let it disintegrate into, like, hateful comments where you're, like, telling people that they're worthless. That's never okay. People need to remember that, like, behind the usernames and stuff, they're still, like, real people, and there's just no reason to, like, attack them personally and go after their character and who they are. Maybe I'm just not jaded enough yet, but I still just like, why can't everyone get along? Like, be nice to people. I don't know. Why is this so hard? Yes, I have cosplayed. Who have I cosplayed? I've cosplayed, like, Fluttershy, Yumi from Angel Beats, Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew, Bakura from Yu-Gi-Oh!, like Suzuha from Steins Gate, and others. What's my favorite one that I've done? Recently I did a Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas cosplay. It was for a formal event, so I got to, like, turn her, like, raggedy outfit into, like, a formal thing, and it, like, made it a lot more creative. And it was also one of the few cosplays I've done, like, not as part of a cosplay group or a competition, but just because I wanted to do it. Just for the sake of cosplay in and of itself. That made it really interesting and fun. What is my favorite song that I've written? I guess Graduating Hogwarts. I just like songs that can make people feel, and I feel like blending comedy and sadness and joy is just something that's super powerful. And I think I sort of managed to do it in that song. What is my favorite part of writing my songs? I feel like I can say things in my songs that I would be hesitant to say in just speaking. They make me braver and funnier, and they help me connect with people that I might not otherwise connect with. What inspires my songs? People. Yes, a lot of my songs are about consuming media and about, like, certain types of media, but if you get to the heart of them, a lot of them are actually about, like, the way the media is influencing people and how people are interacting with it and what we as fans, like, what ridiculous things we're doing. I don't know, people are just, like, awesome and ridiculous and stupid and hilarious and incredible, and they're where a lot of my inspiration comes from. I know when I listen to songs and someone else puts, like, my thoughts into their words and puts music behind it, I'm like, oh my gosh, they feel the same way I do, like, I'm not alone, and it's just awesome. And the thought that I sometimes might, like, make other people feel like that makes me super happy. Is there anywhere I've always wanted to travel? Like, always, as in since I was a kid? I guess Ireland. I was always into, like, fantasy and Celtic mythology, so when I was younger, I probably thought there were, like, fairies in Ireland. I know now there's probably not any fairies there, but I'm still kind of fascinated by the place. And of course, like most anime fans, I would love to go to Japan, but that's more since high school. No, I have never been to Japan. What are 5 things I would like to see in Japan? This question made me want to go to Japan more than I already did. I guess, like, Akihabara and the Studio Ghibli Museum, of course. But I also want to see like some of like older Japan or like more nature-centered things. So maybe like the city of Takayama or like the Sagano bamboo forest or the Fushimi Inari shrine. I'm totally ignoring Japanese geography right now. I don't think all of those things are close enough together to see in one trip, although I don't know. I didn't check. What's my favorite book? I'm so bad at picking favorites, but I'm gonna go with nostalgia again and say like Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. I don't quite know how you say your name. I was like obsessed with that in middle school. What is my favorite non-anime show or movie? We can go with movies. Dogma? It's like a religious satire thing that also tells a really good story, and I don't know. It's just, I've always found it ridiculously hilarious. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dogma. Would I ever voice act a character in an English dub? Yeah. I love acting in most forms, and if I ever got the opportunity to voice act, I would love to do that, especially in the English dub of an anime. But unlike for a lot of anime fans, that's not my dream. Songwriting is where my heart is, and I'm just so happy I found a platform where people want to listen. No, I did not think it would get this far when I started my YouTube channel. I had some friends who were like, you could turn this into something, but I don't know that I ever thought that. I mean, when I started posting my videos, it was just because the people who had seen me perform at conventions wanted a place to listen to my songs that wasn't at conventions. And I was like, YouTube's a thing, I'll do that. Honestly, I feel like a lot of my success has come from other people. I mean, I wrote one song about anime and my friends pulled me into the con world, and then I made new friends there that pulled me into the YouTube world, and the YouTube world is where I stayed. And now I have a following here. And you all are always inspiring me to write new songs and to better my process and myself and to put myself out there more. And it's absolutely amazing, so thank you so much for that. And with that, I'm going to bring this video to a close. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Oh, let me know if you like any of the same stuff I like, or if some stuff I said surprised you. And I will see you on the 30th. I'm hoping this new schedule thing works out. No. Alright, that's it. Bye!